I was a boat stuck in a bottle that never got the chance to touch the sea. Just forgot on the shelf, no wind in the sails, going nowhere with no one but me. I was 1 in 100 billion, a burnout star in a galaxy. Just lost in the sky, wondering why everyone else shines out for me. But I came to life when I first kissed you. The best me has his arms around you. Can make me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours. I was a worn out set of shoes, wandering the city streets. Another face in the crowd, head looking down, lost in the sound of a lonely melody. And empty pockets and a roulette, always landing on a lost bet. And just live for the spin, hope for the win, go all in just to lose again. But I came to life when I first kissed you. The best me has his arms around you. Make me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours.
You look amazing.
Thank you. Look at you.
I know. You didn't get a microphone.
It is. It's in there.
Oh.
It is hidden. Look at this one.
I know.
It's
It's
so
really
pretty.
It does. I came down after lunch and saw the flowers and everything. The arch looks really good. It's a little warm.
Yeah, you're a little bit sweaty.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little.
It's okay. It's only gonna get worse.
That's true. The
Oh,
sun is
man.
out.
I know. How was your morning?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
What? What are you? I think
I'm
you're just
fixing you.
I think you're smearing it. No.
Are you gonna cry?
Probably.
inside of me. You make me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours.
I'm gonna turn around.
Wow. Beautiful.
Thank you.
So beautiful.
Look at the dress. Hi.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's a big one. Thank you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
be seated.
Oh my God.
You may be seated. Dear friends and family, welcome. We are gathered here today in the sight of God and in the presence of these witnesses to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, the joining of Krystelle and Austin in holy matrimony. Marriage is a gift from God and a sacred covenant, not to be entered into lightly but reverently, deliberately, and in accordance with the purposes for which it was instituted by God. From the very beginning, the bond of marriage was established by our Creator as a beautiful symbol of Christ's love for His church, a union of mutual love, respect, and lifelong commitment. We are here not only to witness their commitment to each other, but to surround them with our love and prayers, and to ask God to bless them as they begin this new journey together. As we proceed, the bride and the groom have requested that you keep in mind that this is an unplugged ceremony. By that, they request that cell phones be put away and kindly request that you refrain from picture taking and leave that function to the photographers. And in regard to photos, they also request that the family of the bride and groom please remain nearby in the venue for photos immediately following the service. So now let us open this ceremony in prayer, inviting God's presence to be with us. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of this day and for bringing us together to witness and celebrate the love between Krystelle and Austin. We acknowledge your presence in this place and ask that you bless this sacred moment. Lord, we invite you into this ceremony. May your Spirit fill this place with peace, joy, and reverence. As Krystelle and Austin stand before you to pledge their hearts and lives to one another, may they be reminded of your perfect love, a love that is patient, kind, and everlasting. Bless their union, guide them in all things, and build a strong foundation for their life together in you. May their marriage be a reflection of your grace, their home a place of peace, and their lives a testimony of your faithfulness. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
Her father, her stepmother, her mother, and I.
Shake the water out.
1 Corinthians chapter 13 is known as the love chapter. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. Love never fails. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love, which I have very much for my granddaughter. Krystelle and Austin, today you are making one of the most sacred commitments two people can make. You are entering into a covenant, not just with each other, but with God, to love, honor, and cherish one another for a lifetime. The Bible tells us in Genesis chapter 2 that God created marriage. It is not good for a man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him. And when God brought Eve to Adam, it wasn't just a partnership. It was a holy union designed to reflect God's own love. In 1 Corinthians 13, we're reminded that love is not just a feeling, it's a choice. A choice to be patient, kind, forgiving, and faithful. Real love doesn't give up when it's hard, it holds on. It doesn't keep score, it chooses grace. Marriage is not about perfection. It's about two imperfect people choosing each other every day with God at the center of their relationship. When Christ is your foundation, your love can weather every season, joy and sorrow, plenty and want, sunshine and storm. And a little rain. As you share vows today, remember that God is not only a witness to this moment, but your constant help. With Him, your love will grow stronger, deeper, and more beautiful with time. Let this marriage reflect His light, and may your home be a place of peace, forgiveness, laughter, and unwavering love. Now Krystelle and Austin will declare their vows, promises made before God and these witnesses, pledging themselves to one another in holy covenant. Austin, do you take Krystelle to be your wedded wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Krystelle, do you take Austin to be your wedded husband, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Krystelle and Austin have written their own vows and would now like to share them.
Me? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Krystelle, we first met at Young Life Club in the fall of 2017 at Shepherd University in Rumsey Room. I'll never forget you showing up how high you could kick your legs, and specifically remembered betting you that you could not kick the top of my hand if I put it straight up in the air. Well, to my surprise, we were able to accomplish this, and not to anyone's surprise that had known you, you ended up falling down afterwards. I vividly remember taking drives with you and just talking about anything and everything with no vulnerabilities. I never met someone that I felt such ease in communicating and opening up with. The more time that I spent getting to know you, the more I knew I did not want to stop. I'll never forget when I first reached out to you through a chat message, asking if you ever wanted to grab dinner to let me know. And Shay told you to send the sun emoji followed by the moon emoji because you didn't know what to say. Thankfully, over 7 years later, we're here today in front of friends and family, getting ready to begin our journey. I can't express to you how grateful I am to get to spend the rest of my life with you. I can't believe that I have found the prettiest, funniest, strongest, and most caring woman in the world. You have taught me so much in 7 years about how to care and love people more. The way that you can forgive and understand others' personalities is remarkable. For example, when I'm driving down the highway, yelling at the car in front of me to speed up or get over, you always tell me that they might be having a bad day, so just be patient. You've given me a new perspective about the way that I interact with others in public. It made me a better person, and I'm so grateful to have you by my side. From the words of Chandler Bing, you make me happier than I ever thought I could be. And if you let me, I will spend the rest of my life trying to make you feel the same way. I promise to always stay faithful to you and do everything I possibly can to give you everything you've ever wanted. We may not always agree, so I also promise to never go to bed angry. I promise to always stay by your side, for better or for worse, in the sickness and health. I promise I won't make you watch sports every day. I think 6 days a week is a fair compromise. All seriousness though, I do promise to keep God at the center of our lives and always make time for one another. I'm looking forward to waking up next to you every day for the rest of our lives and going to sleep every night with you by my side. I'm excited to raise our future children together and raise them with the values and the morals that were instilled in us growing up. I'm also excited to see what God has in store for us. I know it is not always going to be sunshine and rainbows, but there is nobody else I would rather tackle life with. I love you most. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, this is going to be interesting. We didn't plan our vows, by the way. So, Austin, as a little girl, I would pray that God would give me a husband that is kind, respectful, funny, who puts his family first, and who would do anything for me. I would read romance novels and then pray for a fairy tale kind of romance like the ones in my books. I prayed for these things because I didn't think I would ever actually find it. I wasn't sure they were even real, but here we are today, and my prayers are being answered in this very moment. When I met you 8 years ago, I was immediately drawn to you. I felt this overwhelming desire to impress you. I bet you that I could kick your hand if you held it up as high as you could. Could you please show everyone how high that is?
That's funny.
And like he said, I did kick it and immediately fell down. I was so embarrassed. I thought to myself, why am I acting like this over a die? So I did what any reasonable person would do, and I acted uninterested in you. You pursued me so hard, and I brushed you off. When I finally let you in, it was because you reminded me that I was good enough to be wanted. You showed me that I deserved happiness, that I deserved my fairy tale romance. Your resilience back then has brought us here today, and it's one of the things I admire most about you. When you truly want something, you don't stop until you get it, good or bad. You have all the qualities I prayed for in a husband and more. And even though I tell you all the time that I am an independent woman, you complete me. You make me a better person. When I'm being pessimistic, you are optimistic for the both of us. I truly admire you and your enormous heart. The way you care for the people in your life never ceases to amaze me. I love that I can call you my best friend and mean it because no one makes me laugh the way that you do. Today, I am promising to love you unconditionally and to choose you every day. I vow to always push you to be the best person that you can be and support you in every decision that you make. I promise I will try to be more optimistic. I vow to love you for who you are and never force you to be someone you aren't. I promise to always try to find shared hobbies with you, even if that means I have to watch sports. I promise all of these things today and for the rest of my life. I'm so excited to start our future together. I'm looking forward to all of the memories that we are going to make. I'm excited to find a house that we can start a family in. I can't wait to raise children with you and, as my dad would say, teach them to be good people. Our future has endless opportunities, and I can't wait to see what's in store for us. Thank you for choosing me and pursuing me every day. I love you most. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The wedding ring is a symbol of your unbroken circle of love. Just as a ring has no beginning and no end, so your love should be never ending. It is a visible reminder of the covenant you have made today and of God's eternal promise in your marriage. I have the rings, please.
Are you taking them out?
Step right there and hold this mic. Austin, please place the ring on Krystelle's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I commit my heart and soul to you.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Krystelle, please place the ring on Austin's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I commit my heart and soul to you.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Krystelle and Austin, having pledged your love and faithfulness to each other, and having exchanged vows and rings in the sight of God and these witnesses, it is now my honor and privilege to declare you husband and wife. What God has joined together, let no man separate. You may now kiss your bride.
Bring your hand down.
We just go? I forget.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great joy to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Gilbert.
Sit down, breathe, and just listen.
Oh my honey, they think they know what we're going through. They don't know nothing, and I know it's bad when we look out. But bad, bad people don't even know how. So I'm gonna get right for you, honey. I'll take all of my medicine, spend you all my money, yeah. And I know it's hard enough to love me, but I woke up in a safe house singing, honey, let's get married. Don't wanna walk alone. So let's get married. I don't wanna walk alone. Let's just get married. Don't wanna walk alone. So let's get married. 'Cause we don't wanna walk alone or run away. Change me at all costs. Starlight is star-crossed. Take me so breathless. We could be reckless, but you change me at all costs. Starlight is star-crossed. Take me so breathless.
You say you'll be down in 5. The smell of your perfume is floating down the stairs. You're fixing up your hair like you do. I know that I'll be a mess the second that I see you. You won't be surprised, it happens every time, it's nothing new. It's always on a night like tonight. I thank God you can read my mind. 'Cause when you look at me with those eyes, I'm speechless, staring at you standing there in that dress. What it's doing to me ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. And I'm speechless, you already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless. It started when you said hello, just did something to me. And I've been in a daze ever since the day that we met. You took the breath out of my lungs, can't even fight it. And all of the words out of my mouth without even trying. And I'm speechless, staring at you standing there in that dress. What it's doing to me ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. And I'm speechless, you already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless. Yeah, baby. It's always on a night like tonight. I thank God you can read my mind. 'Cause when you look at me with those eyes, I'm speechless. You're standing there in that dress. Girl, it ain't a secret. 'Cause watching you is all that I can do. Oh, I'm speechless. You already know that you're my weakness. After all this time, I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless. Oh, you know it, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering is Shaylin Haynes and Max Cannon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please show some love for Chelsea Lockwood and Wyatt Bowl. Now entering, ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Leah Pugh and Matt Pugh. Now entering is your maid of honor, Emily Birdside, and groomsman, Nate Hunter. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming your matron of honor and your best man. Please make some noise for Kira Sprouse and Alex Burnside. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are able to stand, I need you on your feet. If you're able to stand, I need you on your feet, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to introduce to you your new husband and wife, your new bride and groom. Please make some noise for Mr. and Mrs. Gilbert. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can be seated. Austin and Krystelle, I need you guys on the dance floor.
Washed up by a truck at 8 on the dot. I pulled up. You said give me 10. You took 35. But the truth is, I would have waited all night. Pretty quick, we were dreaming big about a someday house with a picket fence. We were in deep, we were in love, in over my head, but my mind was made up. Took a few months of time and a half to save up a little coffee can cash to take a chance, take a knee, and promise you all of me. So take my t-shirts, take my time, all them best
best days of my life. Sunday mornings, Friday nights. Take all the covers on the bed. Take my heart, girl, take my breath. Everything you take, you make it better. So go on, take forever. So this is it, take it in. When the world gets hard, girl, remember this feeling we've got, how strong it is. 'Cause life can take a lot, but it can't take this. So take my t-shirts, take my time, all them best days of my life. Sunday mornings, Friday nights. Take all the covers on the bed. Take my heart, girl, take my breath. Everything you take, you make it better. So go on, take forever. Go on, take forever. So take my hand and hold on tight. Don't your name look good with mine? I'm gonna love you my whole life. Take all the covers on the bed. Take my heart, girl, take my breath. Everything you take, you make it better. So go on, take forever. Go on, take forever.
Let's hear it for your new bride and groom, ladies and gentlemen.
She ain't got my smile, that don't bother me a bit. She's got somebody else's eyes I'm seeing myself in. I'm holding on to every moment, God knows I missed a few. The day we met, I knew I had some catching up to do. She ain't my blood, ain't got my name, but if she did, I'd feel the same. I wasn't there for her first steps, but I ain't missed the ball game yet, and that ain't ever gonna change. I could never walk away. Yeah, she's my baby, my whole world. She ain't my blood, but she's my girl. It hit me like a train first time she called me dad. In a 3-stick figure crayon picture with all of us holding hands. Her mama said I understand if it's too soon for this. Oh, I didn't let her finish. I took it to the kitchen and I stuck it on the fridge. Yeah. She ain't my blood, ain't got my name, but if she did, I'd feel the same. I wasn't there for her first steps, but I ain't missed the ball game yet, and that ain't ever gonna change. I could never walk away. Yeah, she's my baby, my whole world. She ain't my blood, but she's my girl. She's Saturday morning cartoons. She's aching to sleep in your room. She's bigger than the plans I had. She's making me a better man. She ain't my blood, ain't got my name, but if she did, I'd feel the same. I wasn't there for her first steps, but I ain't missed the ball game yet, and that ain't ever gonna change. I could never walk away. Yeah, she's my baby, my whole world. She ain't my blood, but she's my
Ladies and gentlemen, Krystelle and her dad in the father-daughter dance. All right, Austin, I would like you and your mother to please now replace them on the dance floor for the mother and son dance.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find a window. If it's cold outside, show the world the more than your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Austin and his mom in the mother-son dance. Again, ladies and gentlemen, are you guys having a good time so far? That is much better. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a few people here tonight that have a few words that they would like to say to the bride and groom. So first up, please help me in welcoming back Maxwell.
How's everybody doing? I'm Max. I've known Austin, or Gibby, as we call him, for as long as I can remember. From preschool at Brook Hill United Methodist Church to Frederick High School and beyond. He's always been a great friend of mine. And that says a lot because I introduced myself to Gibby by choking him over a pair of blocks we had been playing with. And I can promise everyone that was a fate I only tested once because he's always been a good bit taller than me. I hold near and dear the good times we've spent since, from shared moments on baseball fields to the many, many conversations over whatever sports moment is current. I'm sure Krystelle has been privy to much of that. And of course, all the heart-to-hearts we've had over the happenings in our lives. One sticks out to me in particular on this day. I remember all of us getting together on Nate, who's sitting right there, his front porch one summer when we all came back from college. And it was there he told us about a girl he had met. And you could tell by the way he spoke, it was something he could make last, or he would make last. Since then, I can say the choice he made was a good one. Krystelle, you have been a fantastic addition to Hangouts and the friend group at large. I enjoy our shared affinity for French bulldogs. I don't know if Ollie is still running around. And the fitting humor you apply to the moments we all get together, even if they sometimes come at my expense. With all that said, I could not be more honored to be a part of your wedding day. Having the both of you as friends means more than words can express. Also, Gibby, please make sure this thing lasts because she makes some pretty good chocolate chip cookies. And Krystelle, I thank you for putting up with our shenanigans. I promise there will be more. So please let Gibby build that man cave he keeps talking about. But from rides to baseball practice or morning throwings and good times spent at the river or wherever else we ended up, I can assure Krystelle something she undoubtedly already knows, that she's not only marrying a fantastic man, but joining a family that is as good as any. I could not be happier for the two of you and wish you nothing but the best in this new chapter. Thank you, guys.
All right, next up, I'd like to ask the maid of honor, Emily, to come up to say a few words.
Is it on? Okay. Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Emily. I am honored to stand here today as not only a maid of honor, but as the proud stepsister of the beautiful bride, Krystelle. Growing up, I always dreamed of having a sister, which you'd understand if you've ever met my brother. While we may not share the same bloodline, I've never thought of you as any less than a true sister. We have formed such a special bond over the years that I will cherish forever. You were like my own personal stylist growing up, doing my hair and makeup for school dances, giving me all the hand-me-downs and endless beauty tips. Oddly enough, we lived together in childhood, and next year we're going to be roommates. I bet Austin is just thrilled to live with two high-maintenance girls. Just kidding, but I do apologize in advance. Krystelle and Austin, your love for each other is nothing short of remarkable. Watching you two begin your life together has been so inspiring. Austin, you are so kind and courteous. For years, I've seen your dedication to Krystelle, and you truly put her happiness before your own. I know her father couldn't be prouder to have you take care of his daughter. And as for me, I couldn't be happier to have you as a brother-in-law. Welcome to the family. I hope you know, now that you've put a ring on it, there's no return policy, and I know she's expensive. In all seriousness, I hope you have as much fun growing old with her as I did growing up with her. So let's raise a glass to this wonderful couple. Krystelle and Austin, may your marriage continue to be filled with as much love, joy, and laughter as this day. I love you both. Cheers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your maid of honor, Emily. Next up, I'd like to ask Alex, the best man, to say a few words.
Good evening. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alex, and I am Krystelle's stepbrother. It is an honor for me to be standing up here tonight as the best man, and I appreciate each and every single one of you for being here for this special moment, which is this speech. I also heard there was a wedding here or something today as well. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for being here. All jokes aside, though, whenever I was asked by Austin to be the best man in a handwritten letter, I immediately said yes to him. However, when I was told I had to say nice things about him, I had to change everything I was planning on saying around this evening. With that being said, Austin, you're a nice guy. I'll be more serious now. I've known this moron for the better part of 8 years now, and yes, I know that is way too long. Krystelle, I still think you could have done better. I will never forget the first time I met Austin. It was over FaceTime when Krystelle was home from college one summer, and there was a different energy about her. It seemed as if she had found her person, which has led us to where we're here, to where we're at tonight, to celebrate this amazing couple. Slowly, and I mean very slowly, he won me over, mostly because he just kept showing up even after meeting our entire family, which I consider a true test of love and bravery in itself. But really, it became obvious that he genuinely loves her, and even more shockingly, she really loves him back. He became the brother I never had, and I realized Krystelle could not have done any better because she hit it out of the park with Austin. He is one of the most down-to-earth people you will ever meet, and will give you the shirt off of his back without any question. He's the ultimate family man, and he loves sports, like, way too much. This nerd has Excel spreadsheets made up for the pick'ems we do every week, and his record as a WVU football fan is not great, so we're gonna need to work on that, pal. Here's my advice to you both. From someone who's watched your relationship grow, always support each other. Keep laughing and keep loving one another every day the way I know you guys know how to. And no matter what, Austin, let Krystelle think she's right. It's just easier that way. Austin, you're the brother I never had. I love you both. Cheers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up, please help me welcome your matron of honor, Kira.
Hello, everyone, and thank you all for joining us at this beautiful wedding for Mr. and Mrs. Gilbert. My name's I'm Kira Sprouse. I am the matron of honor, and I'm also the last of 4 speeches and the only thing in your way of eating some cake and getting this party started. So don't worry, everyone. I will keep this short and sweet. My sister is one of the most selfless, hardworking, and driven people that I know. She has the ability to put others first and at the same time be incredibly successful in her own personal and professional career. She is so smart, so patient, and so genuine in everything she does. But I didn't always used to think of her that way. In fact, I used to think she was my mortal enemy. We would fight all the time about just your normal sister stuff, you know. She would steal my toys. I would bite her. She would tattle on me. I would bite her. Or she'd shove me and I'd break her finger. Totally normal sister stuff. One of my favorite stories is how we'd have slapping fights in the back of the car, and my mom would whip out the wooden spoon that she kept in the cup holder, and she would use it to separate us while we're fighting, and while she was driving. We were that bad. And I call them slapping fights because it would start with one hit, and my sister and I were both so stubborn that we had to have the last hit. And then one day we realized there was a way that we could both have the last hit, so we ended every slapping fight with a high five. And then suddenly we're back to being friends again. And then somewhere along the lines, we got older, more mature, and began confiding in each other. We reached to late high school, early college, where we started taking dating more seriously. When Krystelle told me she started seeing someone new, naturally I was skeptical. But my sister only deserves the best, so I really just needed to meet him and put him to the test. I could tell just by the way she talked about him, though, before I ever even met him, that this one was different. Eventually, I took a weekend trip to Shepherdstown, where I got to meet Austin for the first time. I remember seeing Chrissy and Austell be so goofy and flirty, and normally I'd be the grossed out younger sister who begs them to stop. But for the first time ever, I was seeing my sister truly happy. Austin was genuine, polite, and one of the most respectful people I had ever met, and he still is to this day. If you can't tell, Austin got my approval that weekend. Now he just had to meet the rest of my family. It is safe to say it didn't take long for my family to accept Austin as one of their own. As a matter of fact, somewhere out there is actual video evidence of Austin, Alex, the best man, and my father planning Austin's bachelor trip before they were even engaged. Whether or not they were thinking clearly at the time is beside the point. But even before that, Austin was given blessing before he even had to ask. Fast forward 7.5 years later, and here we are getting to celebrate the beautiful love between two people who are so lucky to have found their happily ever after. Krystelle, you're my best friend, my confidant, and one of my biggest support systems. I wouldn't trade anything for the relationships we built over the last 26 years. I would suffer through all the fighting and tattling, 1,000 more high fives, if it meant I get to end up with you as my sister. And Austin, as much as I would love to stand here and lecture you, I know that you will take the very best care of my sister, and I really hope you enjoy growing old with her just as much as I enjoyed growing up with her. So without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and do one final toast to the happy couple. To Krystelle and Austin, may you always be goofy and flirty. May your home always be filled with love and laughter, and may you always be each other's best friend. Cheers.
Let's hear it one more time for all of our speech givers.
We were both young when I first saw you. I close my eyes and the flashback starts. I'm standing there on a balcony in summer air. See the lights, see the party, the ball gowns. See you make your way through the crowd and say hello. Little did I know that you were Romeo, you were throwing pebbles, and my daddy said stay away from Juliet, and I was crying on the staircase, begging you please don't go. And I said, Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone. I'll be waiting, all there's left to do is run. You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. So I sneak out to the garden to see you. We keep quiet cause we're dead if they knew. So close your eyes, escape this town for a little while. Cause you were Romeo, I was a scarlet letter, and my daddy said stay away from Juliet, but you were everything to me. I was begging you please don't go. And I said, Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone. I'll be waiting, all there's left to do is run. You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. Romeo, save me, they're trying to tell me how to feel. This love is difficult, but it's real. Don't be afraid, we'll make it out of this mess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes.
I've been feeling real good. Came a long way from misunderstood. Far away from the days where I wouldn't wanna go home, cause I was afraid of the truth. See, I was scared to admit the feeling was in the back of my head. Cause the point where line no longer works, so you have to stand up for how you wanna live. Tonight is the night, is the everybody go. Everybody go. And I don't know no better, but as far as I came, it felt like forever. Seconds turn to hours, days turn to months, let a year pass by, but don't feel like much. So if I got one chance, motherfucker, I'ma make y'all dance. I'ma have as much fun as I can and figure out the rest when I add y'all a plan. Tonight is the night, is the night that we're losing control. Tonight is the night, is the night we set it on. Everybody go. I'm feeling better than I ever thought. It's possible, but now I know. Yeah, I'm feeling better than I ever did. Impossible don't exist. No, impossible don't exist. Everybody go.